Welcome back to the Library Media Program for the 2013 to 2014 school year. This video is being narrated by me, Jamie Holmes, the Elementary Library Media Specialist. Remember, I work in all 5 elementary schools. I'll be in each school 1 day a week. The library and computer lab is staffed by teaching assistants in each building. The goal of the Library Media Program is to encourage a love of lifelong reading, develop competent 21st century researchers, all while smiling and discovering just how cool a library can be. In this video, I will be reviewing some of the ways the library can support you in meeting the Common Core state standard. I will be reviewing some new nonfiction/informational titles that were ordered this year, as well as discuss additions to some favorite series and some brand new series to our libraries. Lastly, we're going to review some of the digital resources that are supported and provided by the Library Media Program. The Common Core is upon us, and library can help you meet these standards. Common Core reading standards require wide and deep reading of increasingly complex, high-quality text that expands students' views of the world. So in the library, we research new series that are both culturally relevant to our students while expanding their reading horizon. Common Core reading standards also require a greater emphasis on independent reading of informational texts. So in the library, we researched fun, interesting, challenging, and just really cool nonfiction. Through district mini-grant funding, we were able to supplement our small library budget and purchase even more nonfiction/informational titles for our students and teachers to enjoy. Common Core writing standards require students to conduct short and long-term research, gathering information from multiple, credible formats without plagiarizing. So in the library, our lessons, particularly for older students, are centered on finding, evaluating, and using information. Common Core writing standards also require students to utilize multiple sources, both print and digital, as tools to strengthen evaluation and reflection on the research process. So in the library, our lessons use both print and digital materials to present information to students. We promote lifelong 21st century research skills too. Lastly, the Common Core writing standards require students to use technology tools to create, collaborate with other students, and publish work. So in the library, we are constantly seeking out new, exciting digital presentation tools to share with both students and teachers. Those were just some of the ways that the library can support your Common Core standards. Let's talk particularly about some of our new nonfiction and informational texts. New contemporary biographies were ordered. What kid doesn't love an animal book? We focused on ordering both domestic and wild animal nonfiction texts. For all those super high-tech kids, we ordered a series of the high-tech world. This one in particular is about breaking codes. A Revolutionary War captive? Who doesn't love a good history mystery? Some titles are actually in graphic novel format, which we know all of our students love. The Common Core places some focus on folk and fairy tales, so there are some new titles like this one, Mightier Than the Sword, World Folk Tales for Strong Boys. Don't worry, I also ordered one for girls. What better way to teach a compare and contrast lesson with shark versus killer whale, animals head to head. There's a couple other titles in this series that were ordered. Procedural texts, it's huge in Common Core. So here's a really cool how-to title called Sneaky Art, Crafty Surprises to Hide in Plain Sight. Those are just some of the many titles that are informational/nonfiction that will be in the library this year. Of course, I couldn't leave out our chapter books and picture books. We ordered more from the series Charlie Bone. Mary Pope Osborne's Magic Treehouse has not been updated in quite a few years. And we ordered some new titles for this series. And this funny series, Hank Zipzer, is written by Henry Winkler and Lynn Oliver. Who doesn't love a funny school story? Not only did we add some titles to some favorite series, I also ordered some new series that our students might enjoy. This series, Claudia Cristina Cortez, is about a young girl. Geronimo Stilton is a detective. And this new graphic novel series focuses on this young girl named Luz. Don't worry, there's more where those came from. I just couldn't use all of our video time talking about all the great books we ordered this year. Let's talk a little bit about the digital resources for students and teachers that can be used in the classroom, in the library, or in the computer lab. Attached to the email that this video came in, you will find the website address and the passwords if required. The Troy Resource Portal contains lists of grade-level appropriate websites to use with your students. This site is maintained by Computer Lab teaching assistant Lois Batios. We ordered BrainPop again this year. Don't forget to try BrainPop Junior and BrainPop ESL. Short, funny, interesting videos on a range of topics. Really get the kids' interests. Renewed again this year was the Tumble Book Library. Tumble Book offers digital picture books. What's really cool is that there also is some digital chapter books that students can read along with. They are also trying to expand a nonfiction pairing collection, and you might find some really cool nonfiction informational videos paired up with some of the picture and chapter books. Back by popular demand is BookFlix. BookFlix pairs fiction picture books with nonfiction text. Depending on the topics, you can search by category, by author or illustrator or reading level. This is a great way to compare fiction and nonfiction in your classroom. TeachingBooks.net is definitely an underutilized resource that is provided free from our local school library system. On TeachingBooks.net, you can find videos and support for Common Core standards, which helps you not forget how important literature really is. There is also put together programs for authors and illustrators that are print and digital. Instead of having students go right to Google and use Wikipedia for their research, why not encourage them to use World Book Online Encyclopedia? Ranging in reading level from about second grade all the way up to high school and college, World Book provides simple entries, cool pictures, and even some videos. One great feature that we can't stop using is the read aloud feature. It will read the whole entry to the students in that kind of creepy computer voice. But for those students that have trouble reading that informational text, they have a voice to support them now. I know we just went over a ton of material about our library media program. Feel free to stop into your school's library media center to talk to the teaching assistant about anything that I just reviewed in this video. If you have a question that a teaching assistant can't answer, or you want to speak directly to me, the best way to reach me any day of the week is through email. Please don't hesitate to resend an email as a reminder if I don't get back to you right away. My goal is to be a resource for both you and the students as we navigate the murky waters of the Common Core state standards and 21st century learning. My new puppy Dolce and our favorite dog Charlie love the library. Do you?